evening, everyone. Tonight's lead highlight couldn't get any better than this. Undefeated Ishpeming traveled to Negaunee to take on the unbeaten Miners. So let's go to the highlight, shall we? An absolute packed crowd showed up in Negaunee, as in the stands as well as the track were filled with people. Ishpeming didn't know if quarterback Alex Briones would be able to play because of a leg injury. Early on, Briones looked fine. A gain of 21 here, but the Hematites would turn the ball over on downs. Negaunee then got the ball on 3rd and 8 from their 40-yard line. Tennier end fires a dart to Zane Radloff. A gain of 16, and more importantly, a first down for the Miners. Later in the drive, Negaunee looking to score. Uren would throw over the middle this time, and he finds Tyrus Milmacki. He plays for Ishpeming. He's there for the pick. He'd return it to his own 30-yard line, and we were scoreless after 1 quarter of play. In the second quarter, Negaunee had the ball on the Hematites' 24-yard line in 4th and 3. Uren off the PA fake, throws it up to Brock Weaver, and the 6'7" Weaver hauls in the catch in the end zone for the touchdown. 2-point conversion, no good. Negaunee led 6-0. 20 seconds left in the first half. On 4th down, inside the Miners' 25, Briones buys some time, throws it up, but Adam Francis is there to deflect the ball away, and Negaunee led Ishpeming 6-0 at the half. Francis fired up. Negaunee got the ball first after the half, and on their second play from scrimmage, Tyler LaJoy fumbles the pitch. Eric Kostriva picks it up on the 15-yard line, and he scores the touchdown on the scoop and score. Kostriva also scored the 2-point conversion to give the Hematites an 8-6 lead. However, LaJoy would redeem himself mightily in the 4th quarter, catching a 53-yard TD pass and running for a 70-yard touchdown as well. And come Tuesday, there will be a new #1 team in the UPSSA poll as Negaunee holds its own at home, defeating the Hematites 20-8. To the scoreboards, Manistee takes advantage of 7 turnovers by Newberry as the Emeralds win 28-0. Menominee has now made the playoffs in 13 consecutive years as they beat up on Marquette 42-7. Bark River Harris beats Munising by 2 scores, and North Dickinson continues to light up the scoreboards everywhere. They win by 50 points over North Central. Back to the goods in Delta County. Rivals Escanaba and Gladstone played in Gladstone. First quarter, Escanaba up 7-6, and they'd add to their lead as David Fallish finds the end zone from a yard out. The Eskimos cashed in on a 2-point conversion. They led 14-6. Later in the quarter, the Eskimos go to the air this time. Fallish finds Cameron Beversulis for a big gain, and Eski was knocking on the door for another score, but the Eskimos do not score here, but they do, however, lead after 1. In the second quarter, the Braves would put some points up on the big board as Ben Pouliot would find the promised land going head over heels just about, and the Braves trailed by 2 scores, 14-12. However, the Eskimos would drive down the field late in the second quarter as Fallish would keep the ball this time, and he would score, let's call it, from 7 yards out. The Eskimos led by 10 at the half. Both teams lit up the scoreboard in half number 2, but Escanaba put up 37 to Gladstone's 25, and the Eskimos get the road win and the bragging rights for another year. Let's take a quick look at a few other scores. Forest Park rebounds nicely at home against Baraga, 43-8. The Trojans win game number 6, meaning they will be in the playoffs for the 16th consecutive season. No word yet from Gogebic and Ontonagon. Let's go back to the Mid-Penn Conference. It was homecoming at Westwood against Norway. In the first quarter, Westwood driving, and Nate Klisch would be sacked here for loss by Jake Pedrati. The Pats would punt, and we would have no score after 1 quarter of play. In the second, still no score. Knights quarterback Isaac Bray throws downfield. The ball be tipped and intercepted. Westwood's Travis Swanson comes down with the pick, and he returns it inside the Norway 20-yard line. On 2nd and goal from inside the 1, Francois Montbrun, yes, we finds the end zone. Extra point good. Westwood led 7-0. The very next play for the Knights offense after the kickoff, Bray is picked off again. Guess who? It's Swanson. He had Bray's number tonight. Westwood would score another touchdown on a Montbrun 1-yard run. Extra point, no good. 13-0 Patriots. At the end of the first half, Norway deep in Westwood territory. Bray looking for a receiver in white, but Luke Duquette, he's not wearing white. He's in red. Duquette with the interception. Bray's 3rd of the half. He had 4 in the game. The Patriots ride their defense tonight to a 21-16 win. Francois Montbrun, 37 carries, 137 yards on 1 leg, from what I'm told. And welcome back. Calumet had a rough start to its 2012 season. The Copper Kings lost 3 straight games to start out their campaign. With no room for error, Calumet has ripped off 3 straight wins and look to continue that momentum tonight. Even though Mother Nature was terrible, the crowd in Calumet was terrific. First quarter, Calumet driving on 4th and goal. The Lions defense comes up with a big stop, and the Purple Hornets would get the ball back. But Lance, they'd have to punt. And on that punt, the Copper Kings take the reverse. They fake it. Owen Karanimi would be tackled just before the Lots 10-yard line. A terrific fake by the Copper Kings. And this time, Calumet would come through with 6 points as Clark Kangas, the senior, scores from 2 yards out. 2-point conversion good. 8-0 Calumet. The Copper Kings band fired up. The Lots sidelines, yeah, not so much. Later in the first quarter, the Lots offense stalled again. The Calumet D pretty good. On another punt return, it's Karanimi again who shakes one tackle. And he cut up field and evade another tackle here. And he'd cut it inside again, and he'd be taken down inside the 20-yard line. What a play by this shifty 5'11 senior. 8-0 Calumet after one. Early in the second, James Sturros finds the end zone on the quarterback keeper. 14-0 Calumet. And the Copper Kings have won 4 straight games. Lots loses their first. Kangas had 20 tackles for Calumet in their 20-point victory. Back to the scoreboards, the Lakes hold off the Gremlins offense to just 8 points as Lakeland and Hubble wins by 2 scores. Northland Pines rolls over the Whitecons by 40 points. Also in the Houghton area tonight, Hancock hosted Ironwood. In the third quarter, the Bulldogs trailed by 12-0. Running back Ross Michaels takes the ball at midfield, and watch out, Michaels is G-O-N-E, gone! 52 yards to the house, extra point good, and Hancock pulled within 5 at 12-7. Ironwood would respond. On the Bulldogs 21, quarterback Adam Mackey throws it up in the air like Denard Robinson. It's not Junior Hemingway for Ironwood, but it's Travis Smiley there to make the catch, and he would score as Ironwood would add to their lead. It's 18-7 Red Devils. But Hancock, they didn't give up. On the Red Devils' 21-yard line, Michaels gets the pitch this time, and he would score his second touchdown of the night to pull his team within 5 on the failed 2-point conversion. Hancock got the squib kickback. The Bulldogs would retake the lead. Tanner Curley knocks up or hooks up there with Carl Lukema for the 12-yard score, and Hancock erased a 12-0 deficit at the half to beat Ironwood by a point, 19-18. In 8-man football, Bel Air scores 56 points to beat Engadine. Cedarville continues to roll 60-0 over UN Trout Creek. And in an early preseason basketball game, Posen 74, Mid-Peninsula 46. To the final highlight of the night, Detroit Westside Christian Academy made the trip to the UP to take on Gwynn. In the first quarter, the Model Towners had a 3rd and short on the Warriors' 40-yard line. Cody Norman gets the pitch outside on the left side of the line, and he picks up a chunk of yards and, more importantly, a first down. So that play worked, and Gwynn said, hey, let's try it again. And guess what? It worked. Norman again. This time from the 21, he scores to the house. And just like that, the Model Towners took a 6-0 lead. So Gwynn would go for 2. Justin Nyquist takes the snap and pitches it to guess who? Norman. And he'd find the end zone for 2 more points, though he takes a lick there. But the Model Towners had an 8-0 lead. After getting the ball back, Detroit Christian would try and answer with a score of their own on 4th and long. The Warriors would go for the end zone where Gwynn's Aaron Nordman deflects the ball away from Carl Daniels. Gwynn led 8-0 at the half. The Model Towners would get a touchdown run from Owen DeVoe in the second half, as Gwynn now has won 2 straight games, this time tonight 24-14 over Detroit Christian. From the preps to the college ranks we go in GLIAC's women's soccer. Michigan Tech scored the first 3 goals of the game against Saginaw Valley State to beat the Cardinals 3-1. Tech remains unbeaten in conference play. At Northwood, Northern gets a goal from Gabrielle Garza, but they fall 2-1 to Northwood. In volleyball, both Tech and Northern are on the road this weekend as well. Tech falls in 4 sets to Walsh, while Northern ends a 2-game losing streak by beating Malone 3-1. Tech and Northern will switch up opponents over the weekend.